guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're surprising the kids with a trip to LA as a family for Easter. This trip was all booked very last minute. I think just a week ago it was all confirmed. So because it was so last minute, we thought instead of tell the kids, we could surprise them. So we're about to tell them now. Matt's just taken them out for a coffee so I could like get the last minute packing bits done, and he's bringing them back now. So we're going to tell them. My youngest, he is actually at nursery for 2 hours this morning. It was his normal day and we thought we might as well just make the most of it and pack before we drive to the airport. So he's there, so we'll tell him after we tell the two older boys. So my two older ones are 8 and 5, and my 8-year-old, he's really inquisitive, and I'm kind of expecting when we say it he might have known something was up, because Matt and I have like slipped up a few times. He didn't seem to notice, but I don't know, I just felt like, does he know, does he not know? So we will see, and yeah, I think I'll record their reaction. Right, so, you know you've been so good at your chore charts. Got a little something for each of you. And I was thinking we could go to the shops and spend this. Have a look. What is it?
£20.
Is it £20?
$20. $20.
So where do you have to go to spend dollars?
America.
Yeah.
We're going to America.
Yeah. Should we go today? To America, Caleb. To Chuck E. Cheese.
You go to America, yeah? You pick Jackson up from nursery.
No.
You get on an aeroplane.
You don't want to go. He doesn't. Do you not want to go?
I want to go.
Go on holiday.
Go to LA,
Yeah?
to California.
Yeah.
Yeah? They're like in shock. You can't take it
I
in.
want to go.
Yeah, should we go? We're gonna go in
Yeah.
like an hour.
I thought something weird was happening because I had a feeling that we were going somewhere.
Oh.
And when I opened the present, I was like, where are we going to spend dollars? And then I was like, are we going to an American shop that use dollars in? We're going to America instead.
Bit better than that, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're about to get on an 11.5-hour flight with 3 kids. They're 8, 5, and 2 years old. So I thought I would vlog the whole flight, show you what works for us and what doesn't work for us, and how the whole experience is. So let's go. Right, so we've checked in and now we're on our way to security. I'm really hoping there's some sort of family security to get us through quicker, because we have so much stuff and 3 kids. We're just at dinner and we've broken out the kids magazines already. So we've just been for dinner because we thought it was a good idea to eat something like a good meal before we get on the flight and have the plane food, which they probably won't eat. I have got so many snacks with me though. I did do a video on what I'm packing in their carry-on cases, so if you want to check that out, I will link it down below as well. We've just come to the gate. There is actually a soft play in this airport and we were going to go to it, but it's called us to the gate even though it's still an hour and a half away from going. So we've come to the gate and we're just going to hang out. There's this piano here that says play me on it, so the kids have been playing on it and like quite a few people have moved away. So it's quite a good hack to clear seats if you need a seat. Jackson! I'm also going to quickly change Jackson's nappy one last time because the changing area in the airplane is so small. They're playing Jaws. So yeah, I'm just going to go and change him now.
I'm not.
Yay! Right, so we're on the flight and the kids are settled. They've got the snack bags. The 2 older ones are watching a film and Jackson playing with his water magic book. As we've been sat here, we've been delayed by 20 minutes, which to us is like a long time with 3 kids. But luckily, it's been really good. They're just eating and like chilling out. So hopefully they can watch a film and then have a sleep. Okay, so I'm going to do a little voiceover because the plane was really noisy, but once we sit down and get settled, I wipe all of the arms of our chairs and the tray tables with my Dettol wipes. These kill 99.9% of bacteria, so I do this to try and get rid of some of the germs because planes have so very many germs. I also wanted to show you that Jackson really loved his water magic books. These are great. You just fill up the little pen with water and he can color away, but then they dry out really quickly and he can do it over and over again. The boys also watch some films on their iPads and also some of the in-flight entertainment. So definitely bring some headphones for the kids. You can see Jackson's watching Monsters Inc. here. And then I wanted to show you this little gadget. I just randomly found it on Amazon, but it's an inflatable footrest, and oh my goodness, this just saved the whole flight. Our flight went at 5:30, so the boys were awake for a couple of hours, but then it was bedtime, and this made Jackson sleep for 5 to 6 hours. It was brilliant. One little word of advice with this footrest though is to blow it up while it's in the position that you want it in. I blew it all the way up and then tried to squeeze it into the footrest area, and it was too big, it wouldn't go, so then I had to deflate it and do it all over again. This also works best on a window seat because obviously everyone can get past then, and they're nice and cozy in the corner, but I would totally recommend it. It was brilliant. It kind of made his seat into a bed. There were also a few apps that the boys played with for a long time. This one is called Toca Kitchen. I'll write them all in the description. There was another one called Monsters and another one called Zoo Train, which even Jackson at 2 years old could play really well. Another big hit again on this flight was stickers. I bought this big sticker book for my 5-year-old, but actually Jackson played with it the most on the flight. He just stuck all these tiny stickers onto paper for ages, it felt, so that was great. Then at about 7:30 to 8 o'clock they started to like get more tired and the lights got dimmed in the cabin, and we tried to like start winding down. So after a little while, he finally fell asleep, and you can see his little chair bed a bit better here. He could lay flat and also roll over and everything, so it was great. The 2 older boys stayed up a little bit later, just playing games together, and then Caleb finally just passed out, and so did Daddy, and he's actually going to kill me for putting in this footage of him. Sorry, Matt, I love you. And Fraser fell asleep as well. As we got nearer to landing, they just turned the lights on in the cabin, which was really frustrating because my kids were so like happily sleeping. So to kind of like cover their eyes, I put like a pillow to shade them. At this point of the flight, we were just half an hour away from landing, and the boys loved looking out the window at all of the city lights. I also brought lollipops for the boys to have while we were descending for their ears, and I also had drinks as well, which really helped. I feel like I haven't shown how many snacks I brought, but the boys actually didn't eat any of the plain food, so definitely bring food and snacks and drinks and everything. Yes, but that's it. We made it to LA, and the boys loved having their scooter carry-on cases to scoot through to customs, and the customs line was actually so very long, and for about an hour Jackson played this app. It's called Monsters. I'll link it down below, or I'll write what it is down below, because it really kept him busy for the whole time, which also kept him in the buggy, which was amazing. But the boys did so well. As I said, it was the longest flight we've ever done, and I was really nervous, but I honestly think that the thought of traveling with children is far worse than the reality. They're actually so good. As long as you come prepared with food and some games and a few things for them to do, then it's totally fine. And this has made me feel even more confident that, you know, we can do a really long flight even though we have 3 children if we want to.
Hi guys. We're going on holiday.
We're here, aren't we?
We're here.
Yeah. So the boys did amazingly on the flight. It was 10.5 hours in the end, so
no,
they must have gone.
It was 10 hours and 20 No, it was 1100 hours.
No, it's supposed to be 11.5 hours, but it was 10.5 at the end. But so the flight was really good, but then to get through customs we stood in line
took 3 hours.
No, we stood in line for an hour and 15 minutes, and that was actually the hardest point because they didn't have anywhere to sit down, so they were just stood and were hot and like wanted a drink and everything. So the hardest part of all of this was getting through LA customs, and yeah, that was actually like, it wasn't a great first impression. Everyone was pretty moody and stuff. But we're through now.
The whole time I was nice.
You were such a good boy. I was so proud of you. They were all like amazing travelers. I'm so proud of them. But now we're gonna pick up our rental car and find our hotel.
Mama.
And you were amazing.
I got my phone, Daddy.
Yeah, that phone saved the day, didn't it? This monster game, what is it? He's been playing that for an hour and 15 minutes in the queue, haven't you? Right, so I don't think I ended the vlog properly last night, but we're here safe in LA. After the airport, we went and got our rental car and then got to the hotel and just crashed. So I didn't properly end it, but we're here and this is the view from our bedroom. We're staying at the Marina del Rey Hotel, and yeah, we've got the most incredible balcony and like this view of the marina. So anyway, I think I'll end this vlog here and then I will start vlogging my entire LA trip. So if you're not subscribed, subscribe for those because I will be vlogging the whole time. And yeah, thanks so much for watching and we'll see you soon. Bye guys.